Chat, I've been seeing posts all day. I'm just liking them and scrolling, Like I can't even read them, bro, because I've been waiting all day just to watch.
I mean, I've also been seeing outside of the tours, you've been like DJing and stuff too.
Yeah.
Fire.
How's that? Have you just gotten
and you
into
know
that?
what's so crazy? A lot of these times.
Chat, I gotta start. Okay, I'm sorry, I'm pausing right off the bat. But I don't know if y'all seen my DJ turntable. I start learning how to DJ. I feel like after my EP, I think I'm gonna start doing that. I think I'm gonna try to learn. I feel like the only way to learn how to DJ is through experience.
I'm walking up to somebody else's like computer. A lot of these fools' computers are just fucked up. Then you look at them, they look at you like, you know what I'm saying? So I just had to say it.
Tell me what you still up. It's 5 a.m. and I'm drunk right now. Tell me, can we still? One, I'm in the zone right now. Tell me, am I still?
I'm here with the
let's
February
tour.
Rolling Stone cover star, Travis Scott. And
Oh, wait,
we are at
yeah.
a
Let me,
Brutalist mansion.
Where's my?
This
Wait,
script
hold
is
on.
crazy.
Hold on. Let me get my blunt. Sorry.
And the owner of this house founded Oakley, which you just became the creative visionary officer.
Oh, shout out where my Oakley's at? Hold on.
What about the shades in this
yeah, my
house?
Oakley.
Kind of has a similar design to you.
I just think more so it's like raw, you know. A lot of like the bones of the shades are like titanium, you know, super firm and sturdy. You know, I think when Jim built this house, it's like all like solid concrete, which is like, you know, rare, especially in LA. Homes in general, mostly like wood.
Facts.
But, you know, to find something that feels a little like brutalist and, you know, very like structural, it's fire.
And I can't help but
Feels
notice
like Spy Kids.
it does feel like a spy layer. Like wait till we get inside. And then you got the whip here too. We gotta talk about
Imitating the
this.
cafe, bro. What am I doing, bro? Wait, what are you talking about?
US, man.
And I guess we'll go inside and take a look.
I didn't do anything bad, bro. Relax. Damn, what the hell is that bike? Bro, imagine just walking every day
you've
to
been
your
here
crib
before,
and this
right?
is what it looks like.
Yeah,
bro.
I came take a tour of it. You know, I've always been into this crib. I always thought it was like insane. I've always wanted to like just check it out in person.
What was your first impression of this motorcycle?
Like what was in his mind when he built
Bro,
this?
Yeah, I
I'm
didn't even
about
realize
this
it was
life,
custom
bro.
at
I don't
first,
know
but
what
then
you're
you look
talking
at
about.
Yeah,
it,
like
it's
when you
like,
see the seat. It's crazy.
and then as we get further in,
You know how to ride bikes?
I've never ridden a motorcycle. How about you?
Nah.
Really?
Nah, I never rode a
I feel like
motorcycle.
that's kind of your vibe, right?
Motorcycles?
Yeah.
Wait, I just realized we both do the nah thing. Like I do that too. Wait. Like I do that too. I'm like, nah. Wait, what? Wait, me and my goal are so similar. Like, wait, that's kind of insane. Like, wait, like we're so alike. Like, this is crazy, crazy.
And then they were telling me that you are really into architecture, like you want to study it.
I want to go to school eventually and study engineering.
That's my
architecture.
major
That's
right
cool.
now.
I think renders are cool, but like actually knowing how to make it. So I feel like everyone dreams in a render, but when it comes down to like actually making it, it's never like a reality. I want to just get into, you know, it's not even about the school, it's just about learning. You know what I'm saying?
Are there any schools you have
I
in
would
mind?
want to learn.
No,
I don't think right now is the right time for me to do it. But one day I also want to learn architecture, bro. It's like I tried it last semester. I don't think it's right for me yet. I think I need to like make it. I want to kind of do it as a thing where like when I'm rich, and I just like pick up a hobby and then I learn how to do that. You see what I'm saying? Like it's just one of those things. I feel like, but I don't think career-wise it's the right thing.
Berkeley or maybe somewhere in like, maybe like Harvard. They have a good architecture school.
Just
Yeah, I
combo
feel like
Harvard
Travis Scott
moment.
would
Yeah,
instantly
it's
get
cool.
accepted to
I
Harvard.
mean, what attracts you
He's
to
smart
architecture?
enough.
Kinda
I'm not
looking
gonna
at
lie.
this.
Like he's a
I like
genius.
spaces. I
They
like,
need geniuses in Harvard.
I like spaces. I love experiences. I love, you know, things that make you come alive. You know, I think certain things are like inspirations, whether it's cars, whether it's, you know, furniture, shoes, clothes,
Bro, he just dropped
music,
the song.
whatever.
Biz.
Why
Why is he dropping them one by one, bro? Like, don't do that.
Inspiration or such, you know, that can give you like a drive or wake you up to push you to go do something.
Yeah.
You know?
And you're just coming off like one of the biggest tours ever.
Yeah.
So, I mean, for that, when you
Circus
think about set
Maximus.
design and kind of creating that experience for the fans, what is that like for you?
Yeah, you know, it's everything, you know. When I make the music, I have like this full vision of like, you know, how I see it going down. You know, to kind of bring it to
me
life
too.
is something I like. It's so important to me, you know what I'm saying? And so to be able to do that is like, it's probably like one of the best feelings ever. And then to see it come to life, you know, with the fans and The energy is different.
I mean, you had the one show, I think it was Italy, right, where it caused like an earthquake.
Oh yeah, the first day. That was the first show, right?
About these earthquakes are crazy.
Wait, I find it hilarious how Ray, bro, I just don't even. Why would you still talk about Ray, bro?
Yeah, like what's
Nah,
it like?
facts.
I guess on stage when something like that is going on.
You know, it's crazy. I feel you feel the ground shaking, you feel like the stage shaking. You know, sometimes I might go to the back and I'm like, I'm on my own engineer. It's like, yo, what is going on? Like, I'm on this mountain and I feel like they're like, yo, bro, it's a metric out here. It's the whole building shaking.
Yeah.
All right, well, cool, we good.
Out of the tour,
Oh
what
my
were some of the
gosh.
most memorable
Yo.
shows that you had?
Oh,
Right,
man.
imagine the feeling. That's so insane. Imagine you're performing and you just start feeling floor shake, bro. Like that's insane, bro. You know how crazy that is.
Yo, you wanna know what's crazy? Like South Korea was crazy.
Whoa.
Which
South
is
Korea
like-
seems like it would be though.
That was my first time ever
Oh,
being
word.
there.
Yeah.
Period.
Yeah.
I feel like they
Wait,
don't
but he
get
did Japan
a lot
shows
of
back in the
American
day.
artists, so when they
He
do,
was in
they,
the
like,
Asias.
get hyped.
I don't know, that shit was different. Johannesburg was fire.
It's been fixed.
Europe, the whole Europe.
Wait, bro, but
Every-
look, his hair is just like dangling. That's so different, bro. This is like a new era. Like, dude, like people are not understanding. It's loading, man. It's freaking loading, bro. Loading.
Place was next level. A lot of these cities were dope. A lot of moments are special because what happened, I just think it was like the moments of it all, right? South Korea, I said that just because it took me by surprise of something I was like, I didn't expect. It was my first time being there. Fans
Travis
was just
Somali.
like going crazy. You would have thought you was in like Manchester or something, or like London or something. It's crazy.
Was that your first time touring Asia at all, or what?
Yeah.
Oh,
Even
wow.
like, China or India, it's nuts. Maybe I'm saying that now because that was like the last
It
thing
is
I just,
insane,
like,
bro.
most
Though.
recent.
Imagine you go all around the world and you sell out everywhere, bro. That's insane.
South America,
That's insane.
it was insane. Just seeing people coming by the vast and seeing all different walks of lives.
Yo,
and
stop
people
being
just,
disrespectful. Can't be damn.
Enjoying the same
He's
thing,
beautiful. He's
idolize the
the
same thing
greatest.
as you and other people. It's kind of like, as far as like music,
Yeah.
and experience.
Nav
I should
can't
say.
sell out
I know I
music.
just named 9 different places.
The GOAT
That's why it's
Nav,
not
man.
fair. We all won. Like if
Yeah,
I could
yeah.
put us all in one spot, all of them.
Yeah, the whole
You know what I'm
world.
saying?
Yeah. I mean, I've also
The
been seeing
DBR
outside
show,
of the
too, he
tour,
did
you've been,
that
like
during the,
DJing and stuff too.
Yeah.
Like, how's that? Have you
Yo,
just gotten
and you
into
know
that?
what's so crazy? I be seeing these little
Cállate la boca and shake that culo now. Slide on me. Put that C-spot on me. She sit me like codeine. Ooh, ball knowledge. You cállate la boca and shake that culo now. 21 Savage India Bro, chill. Chat, if y'all were in a concert, or actually that's a very good question. When you guys are in shows, do you guys say it? Be honest.
videos of people try to put together these compilations of me like fucking up in a DJ booth. A lot of these times y'all see these videos, I'm walking up to somebody else's like computer and they're asking me to do something that I don't want to do in this time.
Wait, sorry. I know he's being very funny right now. Like, wait, hold on. Did you see how his teeth is blunt, like bling? Hold
Like
on.
computer, and they're asking me to do something.
Like, did y'all see that?
That I don't
Bro, it's
wanna
just
do.
blinging. Like, that's actually like insane. Like, it's so hard. Oh yeah. Do you think Cardi's gonna drop out his India show? No, I think he'll go. I think he'll do it just to say that he did it. I don't say it. Nah, I never say it. I never
in this
said it.
time. But I love playing music. I know how to play music off a laptop. A lot of these fools' computers are just fucked up. A lot of the command keys aren't working.
Fact.
And
Let's
shit
be
like
real, bro. He would never mess up anything like that simple. Like, I feel like if he did, he was learning. But like right now, bro, nah, he's like just too goated. Like he just has too much knowledge. So there's no way like that. It definitely was the
that.
laptop.
And they
so I'm
kind of
not
like
gonna lie.
set you up. So you hit a button and it's like, oh shit. Then you look at them and they look at you like, you know what I'm saying? So I just had to say it.
That's funny. So when you're smacking the computer down and shit, it's like,
No. See, that's a whole nother rage. The computer and I, we got a bond, man. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
It's
yeah.
like, it's up and it's just so turned. Closest thing there is just, me and a quirky
Gets out.
keyboard.
has there ever been a time like,
Bro,
you
it
replace
really
the
does
computer
get like
if
that. Like,
it
bro, but
breaks?
if you're not smacking stuff and if you're not like breaking stuff, are you really hyped while you're listening to the things you're listening to? If you're not hitting stuff, like, bro, be honest. You gotta, if you really want to rage, bro, something is gonna get hit. Let's be real. Something is gonna get hit, or else you're not really raging. He just explained. He said he probably just didn't want to be here, bro. You can tell by his face, like, bro, come on, bro.
Yeah,
he did that on purpose. He's clip farming, y'all. Y'all need to understand, just the same way that I never clip farm, but the same way like streamers clip farm, he needed to clip farm, bro. Like it's just like it's the same way, bro. He just needed to clip out at that moment of time, bro. It's fine, bro. It gets like that.
It was my homie's computer. I was so turned. And you know what's so crazy? It's not even like alcohol or nothing. It's literally just pure energy.
Facts.
Like, no one sees
You
the
need
other side
alcohol
of the
to turn
camera
up?
of like
Are you really turned
the
up?
fans
Let's be real.
and, you know,
Are you really
people
turned
just
up?
like going so crazy. And I don't like being in a club just to stand and pop out. I don't go to the club to stand and pop out. I love to just listen to music, you know, see what's really going, and you know.
I don't go to the
that's why I
club,
spend
but
a lot of
for
time
real.
in Europe. I mean, I've always been into house music and like Crystal Castles. I mean, it's not house music, but it's like Crystal Castles is like one of my favorite. It's just the element of like universe or like a DC
The one where he had to
10 or some shit
stand
like
and
that.
he was like
Or you go to like
doing it on the
Africa or something. Like I went to Kanu when I was shooting Utopia. You know, you seeing like the drums, you hearing like the drums, and even just like the choir.
Yeah.
And you know, you might have a quartet of just like, or whatever, of just like
Choir on new album confirmed. Hold on.
whole
One
choir
thing.
of people just like with these chants and seances and stuff, and they're like, you know, it's the melodies and everything's just next level, you know. You feel it in your spirit, really. You know, me, that's just like what moves me, you know what I'm saying? Yeah, so I love all the DJs, man. I really respect what they do, man. I feel like people don't really give it up to them as much. I think they really carry the tone for life.
Yeah, I mean, we're in a brutalist building right now. This would be a good nightclub in Europe.
Yeah, word up, right? Bergenheim. You ever been there?
This is like a Berghain look. Yeah. Speaking
I gotta
of,
go to
You know, when
Berghain.
you go through a space like this, where does your imagination go in terms of like, you know, do you get inspired?
I like chat. Would y'all rather be honest? $500,000 or dinner with Travis Scott? On God, I'm taking dinner with Travis Scott. What are y'all doing? On God, I'm taking dinner with Travis Scott. Wallahi. Actually, that's kind of insane. Nah, yeah, I would. I would actually. I would invest in my. Wallahi, yeah. Actually, I'm doubling down. I'm taking the dinner with Travis Scott. This way to the moon. I just hit a leap. What a mass nigga doing. I see the vision, actually. I'm not gonna lie. I feel like Lil Idiot was like he had a lot of moments where he messed up, bro. I'm gonna be so real. But low-key, he was kind of overhated on the tour. And like when for example, like when Lone was singing and then he turned the music off, what's it called? And then like it was just Lone's vocals. I feel like that's kind of hard. Like Lone didn't like it in the moment, but when like he turned off the song just so we could hear his raw vocals, and Lone actually sounded really good, but everyone hated him for doing that. I thought it was crazy. It was during like Rolling Loud 2024, I think. It was so good, bro. Opening fans were, yeah, I know. I mean, I think he's bad, but he's not as bad as people making him out to be. He's probably like still learning how to DJ. But like I saw pretty bad clips. Like it's a mix, but some of it is not that bad. I don't know, bro.
Inspired just looking at this right here.
Yeah, for sure, man. You know, doing my homes and even just
that
working in
is true.
spaces that I
That is
work
true.
in and creating.
About the drums.
You know, looking at the
I do agree.
walls,
You're right.
the floors, even the finishes. I think like, you know, people come to my crib and see like, you know, detail and like, you know, spasmatic I am about just like the details in the house and shit. You know, it's a lot of people that go in
This
on
looks like a whole like laboratory. Like this doesn't even look like a house, bro. That's one of the most unique looking houses I've ever seen, bro. Like I need, man, one day, bro. Chat, one day we're gonna look back to this exact stream, this exact clip. They're gonna be like, wow, he really did get that house. He really upgraded. He achieved his dreams. Just come back to this clip. I already see the edits, bro. I already see the edits. I literally already see the edits. TM88 produced one of the greatest. TM88 is goated. GTA bunker, Chav living upside down.
Clothes.
Nah, it's not even upside down.
I'm like a.
It just looks like a bunker. Yeah, it does look like a bunker house, bro. It's sick. Holy. Oh my God! Look at that view.
So when you came to this place for the first
Look
time,
at that
what was the one of
infinity
like the
pool,
first
bro.
things you noticed?
When I first pulled up, I'm like, yes, I want to live here. Like, I want to live here.
Yeah.
Just the gate, you know. I think the walls. You see it from the street. I love things that go from outside all the way in, right? It's like if you notice, like the floors go from here all the way out. I think it's something also special about one of these doors. Like they go like all the way down.
Oh, right, like this wall even.
Yeah, like wall goes up and like goes all the way down to the bottom floor, which is probably like.
And the top of the thing it looks like the tile. So
Yeah,
it's
you
like
show us the thing?
Imagine,
Yeah.
Show us the thing.
like, and this shit is solid concrete, bro. You know how heavy this has to
Bro,
be?
what
It's
is
like
the
a real,
cameraman
like,
doing?
Industrial.
Yeah. So yeah, I mean, since you've been back, what's been your kind of your main focus?
Not gonna lie, Trav doesn't talk much during interviews, but when he does, bro, he's not waffling, bro. You're not listening to what he's really saying, bro. You need to really understand all the intellect, bro, because you're not intellectual the same way he is. You're not a genius the same way he is. You don't understand everything that's coming out of his mouth, bro. That's why, because you're not on the same wavelength, bro. You're under him, all right? You don't understand what's being said.
Oh, man. Music.
Just because you cannot fathom the mental geniusness and the crazy things that he's saying doesn't mean he's waffling, okay? Just because you're, you know, a little bit like on that other side. Let's not say like your bust might be a little bit short, all right?
Music and design. I mean, you know, design plays into music, but
Facts.
yeah, music and design, right? I'm in a space where, you know, I'm always trying to like push
Bro,
the
that got me
sound of like
like
where
mad.
music is going. I've never tried to put myself in a quote unquote rap box. So I've never tried to deal with those complications, but
He's an
taking
artist.
everything I learned on
He's
tour,
an
I've been on
artist.
tour for like 2.5 years, you know, taking the things I've seen and, you know, trying to put it on wax, take the things like I've heard and try to figure out what that sound is, you know, which isn't like an overnight thing, you know. I want to just, you know, and then on the other aspect, you know, from a design, from, you know, whether it's household goods or
I just
clothes
love
or
watching these,
sneakers
bro.
to other things I'm doing outside of, you know, just music, you know, really getting out off the ground. You know, I spent so much time trying
I'm
to.
so inspired. I'm actually so
You know,
inspired watching this. Like, I swear to God, bro, it's like it's inspiring me. Kids will talk about people not being all the way there. Wait, what do you mean?
Build up something, and
What do you mean?
know, I feel like it's in such a good space. You just want to just.
Oh,
So excited to just see where it can go.
Bro.
Yeah, and then, you know,
Stop.
I'm mad excited about the artist. That's just like, that's with Cactus Jack. Like, you know, Don, man.
Yeah, he's going up right now.
on Oliver,
Like,
no, Octane.
His album
Nah,
is about
he
to be
is.
insane.
I mean, how do you balance that kind of having Cactus Jack and then you got,
Octane,
you know,
bro.
your whole touring, albums, everything?
It's all one, you know. Shit, the touring is the music is the touring, you know, it all lives together.
Facts.
I really love being on the road, you know what I'm saying? As far as like from a show aspect. Trying to create on the road, it may not be like the ultimate easiest thing, but you know, I try to surround myself with like the right tools to just be able to, anytime I'm inspired,
Just get
to
Ben
off.
Lab track.
Only thing that can get a little,
Yo.
I wouldn't say unbalanced, is more so the dialing into the music. You might get on something like one day, but you gotta go, you know, somewhere the next, and you know, that takes, I wouldn't say take the energy out, but you know, the whole travel, that's just like
Yeah,
a
I know
whole
it's
nother
expected. I'm just
experience in
excited
itself.
for it. And he wasn't really on Lovesick. He was just on the deluxe. I mean, it counts, but you
You
know
know what I'm
what I
saying? And then from there, it's like you lose out on even exploring where you at. You know what I'm saying? Because you just so into what you're doing, you're not even realizing, like, you know, we in Delhi. Like, so far from home and shit.
Yeah, I mean, we could look around.
That is
We'll
insane.
check out the theater.
Oh, wait.
I know you like movies too.
Yeah, man.
What's been one of the big movies you've seen this year?
Pick movies I've seen this year.
I gotta
don't feel like
get
there's
big on
been
movies.
No, like, crazy, like, movie.
Did you see
True, though.
Sinners?
Oh, I seen Sinners, yes. I seen Sinners.
I need to watch that.
You boys twins?
All right, wait, hold on. I'm writing it.
Nah,
I'm making a note. I'm making a note. I need to write. I need to watch all these. Hold on. Sorry. Movies to watch. All right, Sinners. Definitely watching Sinners. Okay.
You know what's so crazy? I hit Ryan Coogler. Like, I was like, I got so many questions. You know what I'm saying? I
I don't know, bro.
fucked with how
Cause y'all gotta remember, like, only time I go to the movies is like really with my family. Like I don't really go out like with my friends like that. So I don't feel like Sinners is a movie to watch with my family, right? It's good, but I think it's overrated. People are acting like stupid. Hold on, wait. Let me hear what bro. I don't care about any of y'all's opinions, okay? If Travis Scott's talking about it, then we're gonna listen to what he's saying.
Like, I got so many questions. You know what I'm saying? I really fucked with how, like, you know, he just took the, not even a risk. I wouldn't call it a risk. You know, he just did what he wanted to do, you know what I'm saying? And really put his foot forward. You know, build with the same people he built with, you know, since day one, and like crack the code, you know what I'm saying? One battle after another was ill.
Yeah, it was cool.
I mean, what else?
Wait.
What you see?
Is that what it's called? One battle after another. Bet. How have I not seen any of these movies? I feel uncultured.
I mean, those are the two for me, honestly. There's the horror movie too, Weapons. It was really good.
Okay. Wait, is it 2 weapons or weapons? Weapons.
Oh, Chaka Wow.
Yeah, that was a crazy one.
That was dope. Now, you think if Jordan Peele, because there's supposed to be a weapon, Chaka Wow.
Yeah, that was a crazy one.
That was dope. Now, you think if Jordan Peele,
that's gonna be my new catchphrase
too, right?
Oh,
is there?
Wow.
It better. I mean, what the fuck?
That's true.
The ending, did you fuck with the ending?
It felt a little rushed, low key.
It pissed me off. I want to say,
yo, I hate the ending too, bro.
Like,
I haven't even watched it, but I already hate the ending.
You know what I'm saying?
Disgusting.
And it's just like the kids running and shit. It's like, no, I want it, like, you know.
Yeah, you want it more.
But it's kind of like, you think if Jordan Peele would have.
Oh, this guy.
It would have been different. Yeah, probably. He has a different sense of like.
All right, okay. I think it's just Sinners, one better after another, and what?
Yeah.
Wait, what do you?
Oliver,
of like storytelling, I feel like.
you ever seen Natural Born Killers?
Yeah.
Okay, wait. Let me write that down. Natural Born. Okay, that's 4 so far. We got 4.
Yeah.
Oliver Stone.
Bro is getting all giddy over chat.
I think that was Oliver Stone. I want to say it was, yeah.
So, you know, I think Tarantino was supposed to. It was like.
Weapons was good. All right, bet.
His script or something.
I'm gonna do a review on all the movies that I watched.
Like
I got
in
you.
that realm, you know what I'm saying? Do you think like if Tarantino would have did it,
It would have probably been a different movie.
different movie?
Yeah. It would have looked probably more like Reservoir Dogs, which I think was like that same period.
But like Reservoir Dogs had that long.
Wait, should I?
Long, just to like get into the.
Oh yeah, okay.
Yeah,
He doesn't like. No, we're not watching that.
I remind me of like a Chinese.
We're not watching that movie.
Like old school, like Chinese movies.
Yeah.
Damn, what's that movie with? Is it like not Once Upon a Time in China? It was like one of those.
Something like that, yeah.
I don't know if you
Wait. What is it? What did you talk about? I'm gonna write that down though. Once upon in China.
I got you. Speaking of like Asian cinema, there's also the other one.
What's the one kid's movie? Trolls 2.
Their Choice. You ever seen the movie
Trolls.
Old Boy?
It was one of the Trolls.
So it's the same director of Old Boy.
And he was also in Gully, actually, a TV show. I don't know if y'all know about that. Maybe y'all don't know about knowledge, but he was in Gully.
Came out?
Yeah, like last
I need to watch that
Oh
still.
shit!
Yeah,
Is
you
it
should be
theaters?
down. Yeah.
I'm gonna go see that.
I don't know actually if I watched Trolls, but I've seen his part. I think I watched the first one, but I think he was on the second one, right?
Today.
Hell yeah.
Look.
Like when I was a kid.
You ever seen the movie Old Boy?
Yeah.
So it's the same director of Old Boy.
When it just came out of those.
Something like that, yeah.
I don't know if you've seen that.
Got you. Speaking of like Asian cinema, there's also the other one, No Other Choice. You ever seen the movie Old Boy?
Yeah.
So it's the same director of Old Boy.
When it just came out?
Yeah, like last week.
Oh shit!
Yeah,
Is
should
it
be
theaters?
down. Yeah.
I'm gonna go see that.
Actually,
today.
nah. Travis didn't recommend that one, so I'm not gonna watch it. Oh,
I mean, the
wait.
movies this year-
He said he's gonna see today. Okay. Old Boy. Okay. I'm adding it.
Theaters?
Yeah.
I'm gonna go see that today.
Hell yeah.
Looking.
I mean, the movies this year have been pretty
All right.
good, but you know.
I feel like we don't get enough.
Yeah.
We don't get enough.
Well, now it's all streaming.
Okay, how you
Facts.
feel about the Netflix and I know you're
The
supposed
Warner
to be
Brothers
interviewing me
joint.
and
I know.
shit. But since this is like media, I just like to know.
I feel like,
We'll see what
bro,
happens.
Netflix is so like all these, yeah, you know what? I'm part of the conversation now, bro. I feel like it's so easy for them to like remake the same show, kind of, that all the creativity has been stripped away. Like when you end up like dumbing down the foundations of all like the Netflix shows and all that, there's only a few that stand out, right? Like Stranger Things, like a few, like Penny, like it, Dairy, Welcome to Dairy, like, but that's like across all streaming, it always dumbs down to the same like stuff, and it always gets so boring. There's no creativity. It just strips everything away because people will consume anything and they'll still get their money. Actually, they make more money because they just keep increasing the prices, bro. Like, so like movies are less in demand. People don't like leaving their house now, which I hate, bro. I just hate the fact that people don't like going outside no more. Like, bro, there's so much more to life than just sitting on your couch and watching. But like, bro, go outside. I just don't like it. Yeah, welcome to Dairy's Fire though. It should be, bro. Facts.
As long as they keep the theaters open, I'll be happy.
This is what I say to Ted.
To Ted.
Ted,
It's
who's
like,
Ted?
you can't kill theaters, man.
Yeah.
It's like, I love watching movies at the house and shit.
I'm sure you have a different
Me
type
too.
of situation.
Yeah,
Me too. I love
think
watching
people. It's okay. It's cool for people to be able to, you know, if you can't get to the theater, just get it at the crib. It's something about being able to be at the house and your own little comfort shit. You can like, you know, do whatever you want. You can't do a lot of shit in theaters, so you can do whatever you want at the crib. Get, you know, what I mean, chill, kick it, whatever. But the theaters is so important. It's like concerts is so important. You know what I'm saying? Even in me doing like, you know,
bro.
in-game performing. You know what I'm saying?
I was watching that. I got the skin.
Not back and forth on that. I was, you know, me and my guy Dave. We talked about it.
Dave.
Because it was like I love being like
in the physical crowd.
Yeah, in the physical, like, you know.
Is it weird in a video game? Like, can you feel the energy of the audience?
When I did that, I actually, you could feel the vibe. I don't know, for some reason, that shit was just like so turned.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying?
that turn.
But I think it was like a different time, right?
Bro,
Everybody's home.
that is
and,
still
like,
the
one of those
greatest
moments,
Fortnite event to this
I
day.
think, you know, in the same sense, it's like taking away that experience, you know, going to be able to get that surround and, you know, what all the people spend so much time, bro.
Yeah.
Like sound design, even just the visual coloring, the lenses. You know, as people just, you know, I know guys here, they're not changing lenses, but you know, it's like so much detail that go into like shooting, you know, a film, and it's like, not saying that the TVs aren't taking that experience away, but the whole like theatrical experience, you need that. You know what I mean?
I saw somewhere also that like you really care about like physical media, like you still buy CDs.
Yes, me too. Facts, bro.
Physical
media is important.
Physical experience with it.
Yeah, you know, it's so interesting. My first album, Rodeo,
Vinyls.
You know, it's supposed to come out with the action figure.
I'm still waiting on mine.
I fought so hard for that. My label actually fucked up the album, put out the wrong cover, all this shit, you know. I wanted the album to be sold in the toy section, not in the CD department. You know, I've always wanted to do physicals, and I remember when streaming came.
Ted, one day, I'm gonna sell an album. I won't say the full idea, but it will include, I don't know if it's this exactly, but it will include a version of an iPod, bro. And I'm like, I just can't wait. Just wait on that, bro. Wait on that. Wait, the ideas are in here. There's a lot. One day.
The idea of physicals was like not around, but I was still into it. You know, I collect vinyls, I collect, you know, tapes, cassettes. You know, I still listen to a lot of music, even when I listen to my albums, Utopia, and a lot of them, all of them really, you know, I master and mix them on cassettes and vinyls, and I play them back on all formats, right? I'm just into it.
Yeah.
I don't know if it's like they're just a little nerd in me, but.
Well, I mean, I feel like that's
Bro,
interesting
I swear
too,
it's the
because you
same.
came
I
up
got
right
cassettes,
at the end of the.
I got CDs, I got vinyls, I got iPod, I got everything, bro. I got speakers, I got headphones, different headphones. I got AirPods, like different, not these, like other, like every single way available for me to like play something. I love having it. Like, I don't know, bro. It's so weird, but I just need everything. You know what I mean? Like, I just love. I don't know.
Physical era, you know.
Yeah.
It was like the streaming really started to dominate. I feel like right when you started to pop out.
Yeah, I remember my first album. I think albums was dictated on like how much the label shipped out to like the store.
Yeah, and now it's just like album equivalent stream or whatever that means.
Yeah, whatever that means. Yeah, but it's cool now. You see people, you know, dialing back into physicals.
Yes.
For whatever reason they are. Yeah.
When you think about kind of the next era that you
like
want to
it's
get
like
into
vintage.
musically, does physical releases play a part in that?
Yeah, I think I've always done physical releases. I'm always gonna maintain the idea of people being able to have the vinyl and be able to play it. Because if they don't have internet,
what are you gonna do?
What the fuck are you gonna do?
Yeah.
Facts.
You know,
I got all the
always,
vinyls. Y'all know my
if you
collection.
was
I got
gonna
all the
go to space,
vinyls.
What albums would you take?
Yeah. What albums would you take if you were about to go
Fuck,
to the
why'd I
moon?
set myself
I know
up?
you set it up.
I'll take Man on the Moon.
That's thematically
Oh
on point
man,
too.
get
But not
gutty.
thematic.
Chat, I gotta
Shit.
do Man on the Moon reaction. Should we do that tomorrow? Should we do that? Bro, there's no way I haven't heard that, right? I need to though.
Fucking crazy. I mean, I'm trying to think which one though, because it's like
one or
either
two.
like one or two, which is crazy.
I mean, the first one's that's iconic.
Yeah, it is.
Yeah.
It got like
I'm I'm not gonna lie, I haven't heard
Some of
it,
the
but
best
that's
songs.
like
I think Higher's on that album.
I think so. Higher Day and Night's on that one.
Yeah, Day and Night's on that. But then on the second one, you got like Trapped in My Mind. I might take the second one because it has that. This is our journey to on the right. That's like one of my favorite songs.
That's a good one.
oh, that was so hard.
You
Yo, I
guys
gotta
came up
listen
at
to
the
it
same
tomorrow,
time
bro.
as Cudi. Like I feel like y'all are kind of in the same era of hip hop.
You know, I was in high school. I think
I don't-
Cudi was
nah.
coming out.
Wrong.
Like about to graduate high school. You know, it's like it's this guy right now on like on the gram. All he does is like pull up like old shit from like I guess like the '90s, and like people were like, man, it feel like you was in the crib. Like, are you my brother or something? And you know, listening to Cudi, it's like a lot of the stories you know he talked about. I kind of like related to. You know what I'm saying? It's like growing up in the hood and moving out the hood and. It's still like, even though you moved out, it's still hood shit going on. Like, life ain't like as suburbed out to be.
I'm from Houston too.
What part?
I'm from Sugarland.
Oh, shit.
And it's like you'll tell people Sugarland, and it's like, oh, sweet, yada, and it's like, nah,
fuck,
bro.
yeah,
like,
Chase grew up in Sugarland.
That's what I'm saying. Like,
Chase B.
Houston
What school you went
is-
to?
I went to Kempner.
Oh, you went to Kim.
So right up the way, yeah.
Okay.
Because yeah, I remember there was like at one point there was a party where someone was like, Travis Scott's got a party happening.
Yeah.
Chad, that guy, the interviewer is actually a good interviewer. Like, I feel like he's asking the right questions, and it feels so natural. Like, bro, this guy's a good interviewer, bro. I'm
I
gonna
was
be real.
2010.
Okay.
But you could tell he's kind of nervous. Like, he's like standing, like, bro, that's so respect, bro. I'm not gonna lie. If I was there, bro, I would be like, I would be cooked too. But it's
Yeah, that's hard.
Because you was a senior when it started the music shit started.
Yeah, I was making music my whole time, and boy, that's fucking crazy.
Come on.
Mo City niggas is legend, man.
My folks live in
Mo
Mo City
City.
now.
Oh, yeah, man, okay, for sure,
right
yeah.
by Elkins.
Go back to Mo City. I mean, my dentist is still there. I moved my mom and them out of Mo City and shit, but a couple of my homies still stay there. Like some homies I grew up with, but I don't really go back as much. You know what I'm saying? I would love to like put something out there in the Mo. You know, that shit was like a lot of my great times, man.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? I'm pretty sure you can like understand, bro.
Yeah,
Like
yeah.
Coming from like Sunnyside and shit, and I moved out there. That shit was like. For like Mo City, I tell people all the time, like, that's probably like if you want to ever was like grow somewhere, that shit right there is like the best place because you get like a mix of like everything. All different types of people, like all nationalities, all types of like, psyches. You know what I mean? You got people who like feel like they gonna be the superstar tomorrow. You got people who feel like they fucking El Chapo. You know what I'm saying?
You got that real El Chapo somewhere?
Yeah, somewhere like, you got like, the next doctor, the next,
NBA superstar.
NBA superstar, like it's
all that.
crazy.
Yeah.
All of them came out of the Mo. It's like Jersey. You know what I'm saying?
I feel like people from Houston too do well in cities like LA and New York because like that diversity. It's like you really do know everybody.
Yeah.
You had the store out there for a while, Space Village.
I still got it.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, hell yeah.
How's
Still
that
there.
going?
It's going good. It's amazing.
Guys, I need to go there when I go to Texas.
Just
I need to try that.
Just to have something in the community. I remember just even when I went to LA, going to New York, you just see like the Fairfax of life. You see like the Soho, life. People from New York, LA, they got a place where they can just go and like kick it. And I've always
Chad, have any of y'all tried
shit
it?
like that, man.
Yeah,
Like,
yeah.
Space Village?
we would have probably just like
I gotta
linked
go
up,
there.
and it just so much shit probably would have happened if you just would have had a common space for.
That was the skate park.
Chad,
for
I'm gonna
me.
ask this question. Do y'all think Trav knows me? Be honest. Like, bro. He maybe has like zero clue that I even exist. Bro. Like, I need to lock in on that. I'm not gonna lie.
Yeah.
Remember that little skate park in
Bro,
Sugarland?
like bro, y'all don't understand, bro. Like I'm a beat, bro. He's like my Kid Cudi, and I'm like his Travis Scott, bro. Like that's what I needed to be, bro. People don't get that, like, but I feel like I'm late. Like I just graduated high school. I'm in my first year of college. He started like at this time, but I feel like I'm late, bro. Like it gotta happen, bro. It gotta happen ASAP.
Oh yeah, okay, yeah,
Let's keep looking.
yeah. Let's do it.
Damn. Dude, he has a whole theater in the crib.
If you could pick a movie to put on right here, what would you put on?
Whew. Death Proof.
Hold on, let me write that down. Yup. We're adding that. Excuse me. Death Proof. There we go.
Do you have a theater at your house?
Yeah.
Wait, this
What would
not
you
his
say
house?
the setup is? Is it similar to this or?
It's a little bit more theater-ish. But it's
Wait, so
more
this
like,
is just his mansion, but it's not his house? Like
oh,
what?
the couches are way.
Bro,
like,
imagine
if
just
you
having
lean
a
back,
mansion
more
and having a
screens.
house. Like,
Screen
what?
is like full body.
Got you.
When it comes to like living spaces, I feel like it should be like. I think this is cool because it's like an open flow. This reminds me of like how my kids' mom's like city house is set up now, which is like kind of cool, like that open like flow space. When I actually came,
Bro, that's
my
a whole
gym had, like,
vault.
these
Y'all see
chairs,
that?
like,
What the
black
hell?
leather chairs, but
Right
they had,
behind
like,
him, I just
the
peed.
arms were like more like
Oh yeah.
What the hell
a
is
steel
that?
structure that are, built like
Yeah.
kind of in his world. But this feels like mad comfortable, which I fuck with. You can just it's kind of like another bedroom.
What is this?
Pretty cool though.
Oh yeah,
What is that song?
yeah. Whoa. Now it's like I'm re-seeing it.
Chat, what is that?
I like how like.
Because when I
the-
came, this is
Oh
completely
my
empty.
god.
Oh really?
It's absolutely, because I think he kept absolutely nothing in here. And these are here, but I
What
think
even
this
is that
because I think
thing
this is
up
like
there?
kind of just like a storage spot,
Now, fact, bro, I swear he is
I
Batman.
believe.
I like
No,
how
Wait,
he's kinda
y'all-
like-
y'all know Batman literally with Morgan Freeman, that one scene where he like in that one garage or whatever it is. That's actually that's a great description, Idris. With Morgan Freeman, I think that's where he kept his car or something, bro. Like, what the hell?
Like if this
That's
comes out
that's actually what
before
this
anybody-
reminds me
I'm
of.
gonna have to like reevaluate. Like we gotta get our money up. We gotta buy this spot, bro. This is crazy.
Oh, he doesn't even
It's going
own
for
this.
60
No.
mil, something like that.
Yeah. We gotta do a.
You got that.
I mean, gotta get back in the studio a little bit. But we get there.
You get that.
That's what I'm saying, man. Like.
Nah, he
You
got,
got a
bro.
lot of,
I'm not gonna lie,
like,
he probably,
basements,
bro. He was being
like,
so. I know he was being so
so-
humble there. Like, I know right now, if he really wanted to, he could buy the whole spot. Like he could buy like 4 of them. But he was just trying to be humble, bro. Shout out, man. Shout out, dude.
I feel like you can take over the world right here, man.
So humble.
What would you do with this space if you, let's say you bought this house? What would this turn into?
I will keep it similar to like, not like maybe not this furniture, but I'll keep it similar.
so he
to
doesn't
this
even own this?
social
Damn.
living space, like
Yeah.
kind of just where hang out.
Like the kids would love.
So who's this for?
Oh yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
Yeah, the kids will love this. But then that's where
Stormy
the battle
air.
comes in. I'm such like a big kid. That's why my space is like they gotta have as equally as like a living space or like a whatever creative space is me. My kids are like just like me when it comes to like trying to get off ideas. My son is 3 now. It's about to be 4.
Air.
And just seeing like how I'm dialed in. My son is 3 now.
Oh.
It's about to be 4. And just seeing like how I'm dialed in. I took him to the Disney Imagineering spot, and his mind was just like going off when he seen like the robots and just like all the new tech and like how it's built. They go to like team labs and they see like the floor and but you go to Disney Imagineering and they show they have all this new tech of
Yeah.
like things that can how things can work.
Damn.
With human, you know what
Yeah.
I'm saying? And just seeing him like
So
into it.
he's
is,
already like
crazy.
a little engineer.
Yeah, I mean, I would love him to be. I just think he's just a big kid right now. Just seeing cool toys, but for him to just be unraveling and that'd be dope. But back to the point was just like, yeah, man, I'm such a big kid
It's
too.
so heartwarming to see him talk about his kids, man.
Like playing with my
So
like
beautiful.
cool, grown up toys is,
So
I
wholesome.
wouldn't need as much space.
Do we want to take the elevator up or do we the stairs?
We can take the stairs.
Elevator's kind of spooky. I'm not gonna lie.
Yeah, fuck it, let's do it.
They're not gonna show us the elevator? Come on, bro. How are they gonna tour it but not show us the
Do
elevator?
you cook yourself or do you have
Bro.
kind of
Man. Yeah, I have a chef. I'm such a picky eater, man. Leave it up
Me
to me.
too.
I'll be eating the same thing over and over.
Me
Before you came,
too.
I was talking about how the
Kraft
summer
mac
that
and
Cacti
cheese.
dropped
Shout out.
Yeah.
was like it kind of hit the streets like crazy.
Yeah.
I'm like,
man.
where's the cacti?
Yeah, no, it's back. I just had to take it back and do it on my own now.
Wait, who was
unfortunately,
he doing it with before?
I was able to keep it going. Now, we got Cacti Stadium in Florida.
Oh, word.
Yeah, we
Yeah,
got Cacti
I remember
Lounges
that.
and Into a Dome.
Yeah, I was actually
We got
gonna. Fun
Cacti
fact:
Lounge.
I was in Florida during the grand opening, but I was in a completely different part, and I was begging to go and watch the grand opening, like during the baseball game there. But my family didn't want to go,
Barclays Center
unfortunately.
in New York. We got a Cacti
Fun fact,
Lounge
though.
in Astro Stadium, and Houston. Yeah, and I'm doing it all independent. It's like at a point where you kind of gotta like build it up. You know, it's something that no matter how big you are, and with me, I never try to attach something that you might start to the Travis Scott music, you know what I'm saying? It's his own, so it has to find his own growth, you know?
Yeah.
Bro, I don't think I'm intellectually up to point with him. Like, he's like way ahead of me because I just didn't understand what he said. Like, bro, I need to get my smarts up, bro. Wait, what does he mean?
Yeah, I'm just
Someone explain.
day by day, just steadily growing it.
I feel like it was like almost the way that
like he's trying to expand out of the Travis Scott thing.
With the Oakley partnership, what has that been like for you? Just kind of getting into a different level of design in terms of what products you're working on.
It's been amazing. You go to campus and you see all the means of like technology and how they put these together, especially with the lenses. And not even just like, glasses, whether it's from visors from, sports. You see the range of like where it can go. And then,
I actually haven't tried my Oakleys on since I cut my hair. Let me try them on right now. Matter of fact, let's see how it goes. Y'all think this is gonna look good? Be honest. 3, 2, 1. Chat, do they look good? Do they look good? Be honest.
I see like the runway of where
I need my hair back.
And things other than just like from a lens perspective,
kinda.
where things can go.
They used to hit harder.
Just has so much there that it's just
I feel like they look
just,
better.
Go off. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, you brought back one of the like 90s shapes.
I have like a collection of like Oakley shades that I collected over the years. And I think they did such a good job, even from day one, of just like the way they crafted the lenses, right? The detail, even just the material, coming into like how quick and fast things go now in today's age. The idea of putting so much into material people don't want to do because whether it's costly or the time, we got to commend, a company that still keeps up with that, that realm of touch.
Do you find yourself attracted to like vintage stuff for that reason?
I think people are attracted to vintage things just because I think in those times everything was so pure.
Yeah.
Now things are so vast that it loses
Shout out you and Lucas.
That like specific touch, and I guess just like care.
That
it's
is
like
true.
You don't want to be in love with, vintage, but it's just like that's where the real is.
It's that, but also at the same time, I feel like always old stuff always tend to come back, like old trends, bro. Everything resurfaces. So it's like, that might be why, but it's also like it was a cool memory. I mean, it's kind of like, I guess those two things go hand in hand.
And
but that is true.
Reminds you, like I said, the test of time, you know what I'm saying? I think those people set out to make things last forever.
True.
Back then, making history was so important.
True.
Because it was like if you didn't, we wouldn't be able to do the things that we're doing today. So I think for them it was such a we got it. It has to be like this. Or the ones that come after one,
bro. Like I never even thought of that. Like how do you even
a point of reference? You know what I'm saying?
Does it feel crazy when you go?
He actually just has like ball knowledge on every single subject in the world. There's no way.
Well,
like how?
Me, when I go
how does he have all this ball
knowledge? Vintage Nike like hoodie or something. They always put Travis Scott.
I mean, hey man, I fuck with it. It's real. Last the test of time.
Did you ever see the movie The Brutalist? Speaking of Brutalist.
Adrian Brody?
Yeah.
No, I didn't see it. I didn't see it. But
I gotta
shout out to my boy Adrian Brody. Do you know he's a fire producer?
Really? Like music?
Music.
No.
Yeah, makes ill beats.
That's crazy.
Shout out to my boy, man.
I gotta listen to. Wait, what do you say?
Makes ill beats.
That's crazy.
Shout out to my boy, man.
What's beat?
All right.
Bro, see, that's a whole completely different thing that I haven't even.
Yeah, man.
Appreciate you, man.
Hey, man. You ain't gotta go home. But in the words of my boy Jim, gotta get the out of here. You dig?
All right, MTV Cribs, we out.
Chat, that was such a good interview. That was actually a fire watch. It was way better than that interview that he did. What's it called? When he was on tour in Europe. Way better. Like he was actually talking. The interviewer was fire. He was asking the right questions. It has me feeling so inspired. Like, bro, I just this one was good, bro. This one was really good, bro. Shout out to the interviewer, bro. He did his thing. Shout out to Trav, the greatest artist of all time, the most intellectual man on the planet, the smartest guy. bro, this is a really good interview. I didn't hate the interview. I liked the interview, but this was like a real good interview. Also, that one came out at the wrong time, bro. Like, they waited until the tour was done, then they dropped it. They should have dropped it the same week, because some of the things that he was talking about was just not relevant anymore. The album thing, the whole album thing, bro. He was talking about Jackboys 2. Everyone was thinking he was talking about a new album. Like, no, bro. Wait, when did he say rodeo stadium level? That he didn't say that in the interview. We're gonna learn how to read today. I'm gonna be on my Kaizenat. I'm gonna be on my Kaizenat grind today, bro. I'm gonna read for y'all, okay? I'm a really good reader, actually, bro. Every time it was popcorn reading, I used to be the one that was chosen to read, bro. For real. All right, guys. Damn, I gotta read the whole thing. Oh my gosh. Damn. Oh my god. All right, let's go. And just like that, I'm back in high school. Parked out front of some kid's parents' house. Hotboxing in the backseat of an SUV. Except this is Travis Scott's custom Rolls Royce Cullinan, featuring a bespoke two-tone exterior, complete with candy green spirit of ecstasy, hood ornament, and a custom monogrammed interior. We're parked in the front of a sprawling 18,000 square foot brutalist mansion, which belongs to the founder of Oakley Sunglasses and is currently for sale. Scott, an architecture buff, is here to tour the place, and he slyly suggests to see if it might become his own. Right now, though, he's seated next to me in the Rolls, casually making a few well-packed spliffs disappear into plumes of smoke. Scott is dressed in a vintage t-shirt with the logo of the influential German art school Bauhaus. Chat! Oh my god! Okay, wait, I need to show y'all. I literally need to show y'all. Untitled. I don't know if I can show y'all a date, but look, the projects that I'm working on. What does it say? Bauhaus. Didn't I tell y'all that's gonna be the concept of my first ever album when I get around to making that? It's literally gonna be about. There's no way. I have nothing made for it yet. But literally, I don't know if any of y'all remember, but I literally said this was gonna be the concept that's gonna take over my first ever album. It's here on Untitled. I have the picture and everything. Like, it's not gonna be the actual cover, obviously, but that's insane. Did I literally not say that? Who remembers that stream, bro? That's actually insane. What the hell? What? I'm gonna be fired. Trust me, bro. That's in a few years, though. That's not right now. Pierre with Chrome Hearts belt and Balenciaga jeans. As we chat in the car, he explains how on the heels of a record-setting world tour, during which crowds registered as earthquakes on geological surveys, as well as Grammy-nominated chart-topping album 2023's Utopia. He's looking to push things even further, putting my whole body and soul into my next project. For more people to understand, he says, who exactly might those people be? The people that still don't understand Trav. No matter how long I've been in this shit. He has, in fact, been in this shit for quite some time. Since his debut album 2015, Rodeo. Oh my god, wait. Can we take a picture? A second. Oh, look at this picture. Has brought out swarms of fans into his universe that through various commercial collaborations includes shoes, apparel, sunglasses, McDonald's meals, Fortnite skins, in-game concerts, and cereal with more than a decade at the center of rap's zeitgeist. Scott is an avatar for 2010s hip-hop. The way, and 20s, let's be real. He's been in the game, let's be real, bro. The way he might categorize the shiny suits era of the late 19s with Maze and Puff Daddy's Mo Money Mo Problems video. Puff Daddy. Replated with his Jerry Buckenheimer style extravagant, bro. These are big words, holy. Scott's sonic and commercial maximalism, his cathartic blast of sounds turned up to the max volume, his commitment to the rage is the defining trait of the past decade of rap. Now the current generation appears. Chat, bro, this is so hard to read, bro. There's so much. Alright, let's do this. AI reader. Let's do it, man. Let's do it. Adam, bro.
Newton's first law of motion.
He couldn't help but smile as he watched.
Let's do it. It's good, you're learning. Should I keep reading or should I AI? Bro, I can't get lazy, bro. I hate AI anyways. I don't like AI, bro. It makes me lazy. Now, the current generation appears to be geared for a revival of the 2010s aesthetic that Scott helped define. The year 2016 has become a TikTok fascination as youngers remember the Gen Z look back 10 years when the current era of superstar Scott included released much of their influential work. The oozing hedonism and syrup psychedelia of Maria. Bro, that's my top one rodeo, bro. That's my top one. The Scott's debut album, Rodeo, quite clearly presaged Justin Bieber's latest swag air return. The chorus from Antidote, Don't You Open Up That Window, might be the very well soundtrack some future documentary about the 2010s. Sicko Mode featured one of the most significant beat switches in rap history, a structural gambit that reshaped how mainstream hits could move and fracture. In 2024, Scott officially released his 2014 mixtape. Days before Rodeo on streaming, the project already a decade old, nearly blocked Sabrina Carpenter from #1 spot on the charts. You know, if they counted all the sales right, it would be #1. I still remember that day. They didn't count some of the sales. Scott officially blocks. Okay, the mixtape did a lot for me, and people really dialed into what I was as an artist. He says it's gratifying to see people still with that album years later. Facts. So I love it, bro. I went to the show, the Atlanta show. Shout out to that day, man. That was one of the best days of my life. Scott's generation of rap stars emerged during a particular optimistic moment in music when digital distribution platforms, along with force of social media, broke down some long-standing barriers in mainstream culture. It became more common for rap, rock, and everything in between to commingle. I think now it's limitless. There's no box, Scott says. For a chorus, you might be feeling like this. For a verse, you might be feeling like this. There's nothing wrong with them both being together. It's like DJ playing I Kiss a Girl and I Liked It into some Gucci Mane. That is true. I gotta read this article, but I'm reading it for you right now. Like, what? Some of the era's optimism has since waned. As the prevailing conversations in hip hop these days is a sense that genre has strayed too far from its roots. Scott's familiar with these types of critiques too, as they're similar to what rappers who said about the wave of acts that came from the 2010s. Even when I was coming in, it was like that. He says people wanted to keep rap a certain way. I didn't, and now you got so many other artists that's on the same type of timing. Artists in their 30s like Scott are keeping a close eye on the younger audience. Chat, y'all think he knows about like Shay and them? But I'm saying so Camo needs to get signed, Shay needs to get signed. Like I need that. I know, but I'm gonna read all my songs. Okay. And now you got so many other artists on the same type. Bro, me, Trav, you gotta sign me to the seat. Like Scott are keeping close eye on the younger audience, where they might have once looked up to the old gatekeepers. As the new generation come, those older people don't get pushed out. You see that they start bending towards it and stuff. Usually it was like the other way around. Generations had to conform up. Generations are now conforming down. That is true though. And if you don't conform down, then you get left behind. That's kind of insane. In conversations, you get the sense that Scott sees the current landscape as decidedly different from when he was coming up. And at 34, on top of the world, he has the perspective that lets him appreciate how far he's come. Everything is now catching up to everything. The art, the fashion, all that stuff is just becoming as important, if not more important, than actual music. He said, that is true, bro. If you see, like, people don't get far when it's literally just the music, bro. Like, you need to build an era. I do agree. I'm not saying it's bad or nothing. It's just a new outlook, I guess. But you gotta start pulling the layers back to the basics at the end of the day. Your core is still gonna be music. When I came in, it was about rearranging all this stuff. True. Oh my gosh. So this kind of reminds me of that one Hearthstone Cycle hoodie. Do y'all know what I'm talking about? As we toured the mission, Scott comments on the clean minimalism of the space. He tells me he's been looking at architecture programs he might enroll in, casually listing Harvard as a potential option. When Scott suggests he's possibly considering purchasing a $65 million property, it doesn't register as a haha kind of joke, but more like something you would gauge your friends' reactions before you actually do it. He toured the home once before, though at the time it still had a lot of the owner's custom furniture. Today, with the plush sofas and cozy decorations installed by the real estate folks tasked with selling the place, the house feels very much like home, Scott says. It reminds him of the house where his children's mother lives. He shared 2 kids, ages 3 and 7, with Kylie Jenner. I think this is cool because it's like an open flow, he says. Taking in the indoor theater, complete with a world-class projector. He remembers his first visit here differently. When I actually came, I know the owner had these chairs. It was black leather chairs. The arms were more like a steel structure that was built in the world. He pauses, recalibrating the room in real time, but this feels mad comfortable, which I mess with. Yeah, I'm locked in. Kylie Jenner, bro. The owner, Jim Jannard, bought the mansion located in Swarsdale Estates in Beverly Hills in 2019. Not long after selling Oakley, the widely popular sunglass and apparel company he grew out of his motorcycle accessory brand, for approximately $2.1 billion in 2007. Like Scott, Oakley founder understood how subcultural aesthetic could scale without losing its edge. Oakley, with whom Scott has a brand partnership, was built on a kind of aggressive anti-fashion gear designed for punks and ravers rather than runaway models. A sensibility that later translated into global ubiquity. Scott's trajectory followed a similar arc, and his sound and image expanded into stadiums, brand partnerships, and global campaigns. He became an unavoidable symbol of the millennial rapper, as brand ambassador and an easy target for skepticism. And his presence became more and more dominant. His work was treated less like music and more like a logo or brand activation. Calls it hip-hop's version of the rockism disclosure that plagued the aux. The persistent belief that once something resonates too commercially, its artistic ambition must have been compromised. Holy. Oh my gosh, yo. How long did this take me to read, bro? Wait, hold on. This is the important part. For now, Scott says he's focused on his next album, which he's envisioning being played in stadiums. Where I make the music, I have this full vision. I see it going down, he says. I'm thinking stadium status. How can people so far away feel so close? How can the music be so big and grounded? Taking raw elements and making it feel euphoric. Man, finding new rhythms, but nothing too hard to take in. You know what I'm saying? A level of what could rodeo be like on the ultra scale stadium life. Oh my god, we're about to eat. Oh my god, this next album is gonna be general, bro. I can already hear the synths in my ears right now, bro. I can already hear the music, the samples, the drums, the flows. I can hear everything in my ears right now. This is gonna be the greatest album of all time, bro. I'm telling y'all, it's coming. We're not ready for it, bro. We're not ready. Bro, I just got dizzy. I got dizzy. Wait, did he talk about Jackboys too? Okay, let me read this too. Al Farrow set the stage for Scott's world building, a term that he's known on using. Its songs feel engineered for a highly distinct mood, and his voice a husky, brooding tone that was grizzled by autotune. Functioned more as another instrument in the mix than typical vocals. Facts, bro. I love, bro. Al Farrow, so underrated. By the time his actual album arrives in 2018, Scott had fully fused his influences: Houston rap, electronic, EDM, Kanye era maximalism, and Austin vintage trap into a blockbuster vision. Named after a now defunct Houston theme park, Actual World was both intimate and engineered for scale, making the accumulation of Scott's early ascent and establishing him as one of the defining rap artists of this era. Around this time, Scott launched the Cactus Jack label. Since then, it's grown into a creative umbrella for his own releases and for artists he signed. In 2019, the label released its first ever Jackboys compilation featuring artists on the label. Everybody just got their own thing going. Scott says of his signees, who include Don Tolliver, Check West, and Fago. Shout out to them boys, man. Wally. I think maybe this was before Wally was signed. Don and Check with this raw energy, and Fago just melodically. Facts, bro. Fago with the melodies is beautiful. Everybody just got their own energy. Facts, bro. I agree. Tolliver remembers buying the Rodeo CD from Target. Travis really stood out. I was really just like, wait a minute, this guy's from the H and he going crazy like this? It wouldn't be longer before their paths crossed. This Tolliver started dating his own buzz around Houston. And then one day he just randomly hit me up and was like, yo, pull up to Hawaii. He recalls, I literally just threw everything I had in a bag in a suitcase and jumped on a plane. Last year, Cactus Jack released his second compilation album, Jackboys 2, which debuted at #1 on the charts. Fans' reaction to the project online, however, was mixed. Not me. I'm hearing that maybe they wanted it to feel like a solo album. That's what I've been saying. It's literally not meant to be that. This is just an album where you were in a group of different people, and I love that. I think the album is dope. Facts, I agree too. Bro, people are taking it too serious. It's supposed to be a fun compilation album with a different type of, like, just a fun sound, but, like, they're stupid, bro. Come on. Jackboys 2 arrived as particularly continuous last summer. Weeks before it was set to drop, Calypso released the single So Be It. Buns. Which takes direct aim at Scott. Calabasas took you and your pride in front of me. Pusha T raps on the track, referring to Scott's ex, her Utopia, had moved right up the street. The jab came because Scott has been pulled into Pusha T's long-running feud with Drake on Utopia's Meltdown. Drake's verse throws shots at Pharrell Williams, Pusha T's close collaborator. In interviews, Pusha T suggests Scott once crashed his recording session with Williams to play them in the album, but intentionally omitted Drake's verse. Scott disputes Pusha's vision. Scott disputes Pusha's version of the events. When you go back and look at it, it's crazy. People said I had a film crew with me. I'm like, what? I remember when I pulled up, it was them that asked for a film crew. He says, I'm talking about a little microphone on a stick and all of that. I was like, oh, am I in a documentary? As for not playing Drake's Meltdown verse for them listening session, Scott says the verse hasn't come in at that point. That's literally what I said, and everyone was clowning me. The verse hasn't come in yet. Duh, we already knew that. A lot of stuff Pusha was saying just didn't make sense to me. It was like he was saying I interrupted stuff, and I was playing them stuff. First of all, I can't interrupt something that somebody already asked me to pull up on. He says, nothing that Pharrell specifically invited him to the session. So when I heard that, it was just like, I don't know, man. If you got a drop trap name for the rollout, so be it. Oh my gosh, so freaking be it, dude. He knows he's the GOAT. And I said, literally everything he said, I said, but y'all all call me crazy. Y'all said I was blazing. Y'all said I was writing. But facts, bro. Facts. Everything he said was facts. They used the name for the rollout, bro. They need sales. Okay, we already saw this in this. Okay, I think I read everything important. When it comes to AI, my kids don't have AI. Having AI now compresses their ability for their brain to maximize. So they gotta learn physical and actual ways of learning so then they know how to actually use AI to their best ability. Because if it's doing everything for you, then facts. I agree. Facts. You gotta utilize AI to work for you. You shouldn't work for AI. I agree. Alright, you think Travis used ChatGPT? Probably. Like not to like do stuff for him, like to help him with stuff. Maybe. I mean, it's in everyone's life now, so nothing wrong with using ChatGPT as long as you use it the right way. It's like with anything, bro. Like, there's nothing wrong with using a gun if you go to a gun range as long as you're using it the right way. There's nothing wrong with using a car if you use it the right way. You know, it's a tool. At the end of the day, it's a tool. It's up to you if you want to use it and be done with it, or if you want to use it for your own, like, for your advantage. Damn, bro, I'm so inspired though by everything I read today. It's insane. Oh wait, I actually kind of want to read this. Hold on. In 2012, Scott, then known as Travis Scott with Dollar Sign, signed to Kanye West's Good Music after a single Lights Love Sick. Love sick. Oh, love sick. Kanye's here. The next year, Scott started gaining a wider attention with his mixtape Alpha, a project that immediately stood out to new sound in West Yeez's era orbit. The project drew as much as IDM, so-called intelligent dance music, and electronic styles, Dance on the Moon, which I know about that, as it did from Southern rap. It was blown out since fragmented hooks and dark immersed atmospheres, vivid prosecutors to the sonic distortion of the current era's underground rap heavyweights. Listen to the mega viral young artist SD Kid, for instance. You can hear hints of mixtape era Travis Scott. You can? I don't hear no SD Kid. I don't hear no Travis Scott and SD Kid. What? Is that what? What the hell is he talking about? All right, if I missed anything, just send it to me in the Discord. I'm not gonna lie, bro. I read a lot. Chat, that's the most I read all year. I'm not gonna lie. I can't even focus on my school assignments like this. On God. See, bro, when I'm actually inspired by something and they give me something interesting to actually read and something I love, like I will read it. I will read it. See, like when you're inspired, bro. And I'm gonna read the whole thing, but I just can't. I don't like reading out loud. I don't think I'm really good at it, bro. To be honest. But yeah, just get like. I'm more interested in this than I am in my assignments, bro. I know about Dance on the Moon has been one of my favorite. Whoa. Let's get hard and go dance on the moon.